With a bunch of gacha game releases every year, it's hard to find the new gem or something that is worth sinking an hour or two of your time every day. A lot of upcoming releases that are not only game-changing and are starting to push the boundaries like Ananta. It keeps the competition fiercer, which is a good thing for us, and a bad thing due to us having limited time and will have to prioritize which and which. That being said, I was lucky enough to have a close beta access of a game which intrigues me. Hi, I'm Catharsis, and I hope to spread my love for video games and everything around it. Join my unending pursuit of happiness and knowledge, hopefully finding you the right game in the process because gaming is for everyone, if they find the right one. Mongil Stardive recently conducted a week-long closed beta access for the second time, which I was given the opportunity to try out, and here are my honest opinions about it. Character design-wise, it reminds me of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, especially with the character models and it being in a fantasy setting. While there is still a limited number of playable characters, so far each character feels different from each other both from aesthetics and gameplay perspective. Another thing that I love is how NPCs are animated in towns. It may seem nitpicky or what, I personally enjoy strolling through towns, especially for the first few times, since you get to enjoy small details of NPCs running around, monsters dancing, which may not be integral for the gameplay, but I think it personally adds to the immersion of these locations. Moving forward, gameplay-wise, it is simple enough to understand and does not feel too hard to grasp for a casual or those that are not familiar with games in general. It's an action combat with each character having an ultimate, a skill, and a few gimmicks that are easy to understand. As usual, perfect dodges are part of the mechanic, and indicators for certain attacks are found. Mons collected can be upgraded and has trigger condition, but as I said, nothing out of the ordinary and too complicated. Mons are farmed similar to the echo farming mechanic in the overworld, just like in Wuthering Waves, and equipment can be farmed in a similar way. Stamina, in this case, the keys are used for dungeons to farm materials for ascension, skills, character, and equipment progression. The story and characters feel whimsical, funny, and unserious. Cloud's obsession for monsters and him understanding what they are saying, Verna being the responsible one that is seemingly cold but is always on the look for others, and Francis' flirty and quirky behavior are just some of the few that is striking for me. As far as the first chapter is concerned, the story is just chill, fun, and easy to follow, which is a good thing since it does not try to be too complicated and makes the experience feel more relaxed and not too sweaty about lore and combat. To summarize everything so far, as of the second closed beta test, it certainly holds promise for those seeking for a relaxing experience that does not require too much of a brain power in terms of lore. Good thing to point out is the farming experience of mons and equipment is decent since mindless farming can be nice, especially for those that want to burn time and gather resources found in the world. Graphics, overworld aesthetics, and character designs are a plus. While it may be hard to compete with the upcoming gacha game releases, if further improved and gacha rates/monetization is properly implemented, it certainly may get some attention and be a fun and relaxing alternative to some of the grindfest of current games. Stay tuned for my honest opinions regarding Chaos Zero Nightmare and Stellosora.
あっちって
どうしよう、起きそうにないよ。
あれ初めて見るモンスターだ。捨てちゃおうかな、それとも料理してみる？初めて見るモンスター。新しいモンスター。ない、図鑑にも。その子置いてって。
Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for future game reviews and a lot of talk in general about video games.